There have been quite a few threads on the Catholic subreddit that try to figure out the best countries to live for Catholics. There are some key metrics to look at, such as how much of the population identifies as Catholic or how many parishes there are per square mile. However, it seems there is a non-quantifiable spirit that really sticks out in a lot of these Catholic countries. One would normally think of the classic Catholic hubs, such as Italy, Spain, and France. But none of these made the list. Here are the top 6 responses as to the best countries to live for Catholics. Number 6. Costa Rica. Catholicism is the official religion of Costa Rica and is a required subject in schools. Costa Rica is the only state on the American continent which has established Catholicism as its state religion, making religion a big part of Costa Rican culture. Over 60% of the people in Costa Rica identify themselves as Catholic. On August 2nd every year, there is a nationwide celebration in honor of the national patron saint, Our Lady of the Angels. Costa Ricans make a pilgrimage to the saint's eponymous cathedral in Cartago, the Basilica de Los Angeles, to ask for the saint's support or guidance and pay their respects. Many churches hold celebrations to honor their local saints as well. These celebrations are also charming festivals that serve to unite their communities. In addition to the famous Basilica of Our Lady, any Costa Rican pilgrimage must include trips to the Coronado Church and the San Rafael Church in Zarcero. Number 5. Monaco. The country forms a single archdiocese, which has been part of the Catholic Church in France since the beginning of its history. Per the Constitution of Monaco, Catholicism is the official church and is the majority religion, with about 83% of residents identifying as Catholic. Religious festivals serve as an important part to the principality's culture. The biggest one is the celebration of Saint Devote, the patron saint of the principality, whose festival day falls on the 27th of January. The main event of the Saint Devote celebrations in Monaco is the burning of a wooden boat in the square in front of the homonym church in the evening of the 26th. On the 27th, which is a national holiday in the principality, morning mass in the cathedral is always attended by members of the princely family, followed by receptions at night. While affordability may not be a realistic part of living in Monaco, the Catholic spirit remains alive and strong. Number 4. Portugal. While Portugal is facing similar problems as the rest of Western Europe when it comes to decline in mass attendance, there is a sacred tradition that has been keeping the church alive. The fact that 80% of the Portuguese declare themselves to be Catholic, against a backdrop of massive dechristianization in most of Europe, is due above all thanks to the strength of the country's family fabric. It was in Portugal where Our Lady of Fatima appeared in 1917, and citizens witnessed the miracle of the sun. Our Lady told the 3 children at Fatima that Portugal would never lose its faith. June is the month of celebrations and festivities for the popular saints throughout the country on the nights of St. Anthony, St. John, and St. Peter. A pilgrimage to Portugal must include visits to the country's magnificent cathedrals, such as the Cathedral of Braga and the Lisbon Cathedral. Number 3. Malta. Roman Catholicism is the official religion of Malta, and the vast majority of Maltese are nominally Catholic, over 90% of the population. It is believed the religion was brought to the country by St. Paul the Apostle, who arrived on the islands due to a shipwreck. Today, St. Paul acts as a powerful national symbol. Every town or village identifies with a patron saint. Local festivals occur to celebrate the patron saint of that particular parish, often occurring during the summer. Generally, a festival begins with a high mass that includes a sermon on the life of the patron saint, followed by a procession in which the statue of the patron is carried through local streets. One of the most important and long-standing events in Malta is Menarja, which is a national festival dedicated to St. Peter and St. Paul. The commencement of the festivities is marked by the reading of the Bandu, an official government announcement that has been read every year on the same day since the 16th century. Some must-see destinations on a pilgrimage to Malta include St. John's Co-Cathedral, the Mosta Rotunda, and the Metropolitan Cathedral of St. Paul. Number 2. Croatia. A 2011 census estimated that Catholics make up about 86.3% of the population. As of 2017, weekly church attendance was relatively high compared to other Catholic nations in Europe, at around 27%. The country's patron is Saint Joseph and has been since the Croatian parliament unanimously declared him to be the national patron in 1687. One key pilgrimage destination is at Trsat, located in the city of Rijeka. It is home to a statue of Pope John Paul II, who came to Trsat as a pilgrim in 2003. The shrine of Our Lady of Trsat dates back to 1291, when Mary's house in Nazareth is said to have appeared here, moved by angels from Nazareth, then mysteriously disappeared later to be discovered in Italy, where it still stands today as a shrine. Some other essential stops on a trip to Croatia include the Cathedral of St. Domnius, the Cathedral of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary in Zagreb, and the Cathedral of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary in Dubrovnik. Number 1. Poland. There are varying numbers in terms of how dense the Catholic population is in Poland. In the early 2000s, 99% of all children born in Poland were baptized Catholic. Then in 2015, the church recorded that 97.7% of Poland's population was Catholic. However, other statistics suggest this proportion of adherents to Catholicism could be as low as 85%. Not only is the population of Poles that claim to be Catholic quite high, the number that attend Mass regularly is impressive as well. A 2023 survey of 36 countries with large Catholic populations using data from the World Values Survey revealed that 52% of Polish Catholics claimed to attend Mass weekly, the seventh highest of the nations surveyed and the highest among European countries. Poland has produced some of the most well-known members of the Catholic Church. Shrines litter the country for saints such as Pope John Paul II, Maximilian Kolbe, Faustina Kowalska, and the patron saint of Poland, Saint Stanislaus. One beautiful site includes Old Lycan, also known as the Polish Vatican. The basilica forms part of the Marian shrine built around the miraculous icon of Our Lady of Sorrows, Queen of Poland. Corpus Christi, a public holiday, holds a special place in the hearts of the Catholic faithful. Richly adorned altars appear around midday at the head of grand processions down the central streets of Poland's cities and villages. The solemn holiday of the body and blood of Christ has been celebrated by the Catholic Church in Poland since 1247. Poland has a lot to offer for a Catholic looking for a pious population. If there's a better country that you think should have made this list, then make sure to drop it in the comments.